Hey, good afternoon, and welcome here to the campus of Montana Tech. Orediggers basketball here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher, our crew here on a Saturday afternoon. JT, how you doing?
I'm ready.
You ready to roll?
I'm ready. Another battle.
That's the deal. This is going to be a good one. Montana Tech taking on Carroll College. The Saints coming to town to take on the Digs. The last top 25 poll had Carroll College at number 21 in the country. And, of course, they have certainly been a powerhouse, not only here in the Frontier Conference, but on the national level for the last several years.
You might say that. That is pretty minimal. They have been extremely good.
Yes, indeed. Well, we're going to get our national anthem, so with it, we will pause. We'll come back. We'll talk about the starters and get this thing rolling, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few. Once again, welcome back here to the campus of Montana Tech as we get ready for the Orediggers and the Saints here on a Saturday afternoon. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher, JT. How are you, brother?
Good. I'm looking forward to this battle. These are two outstanding basketball teams.
It's certainly a different look this year. Carroll College graduated the ranch. I mean, they had so much talent, and due to graduation, obviously some move on, but they certainly bring back an awful lot of talent. And let's take a look at their starters here as of right now. As we take a look at the starting five here for Carroll College on your screen, Willa Albrecht is out there at guard. Kendall Keller, the other guard, on the floor. Then you have Carstetter, Erickson, and Ekstrom all on the inside. Carroll led by Albrecht and Keller, both of them averaging 14 points a game. Addie Ekstrom at 13 points a game, and Carstetter at about 10 points a game for Carroll College.
Yeah, they can score the basketball. There's no question about that. Tech's strength is their defense. We'll see how that matches up with Carroll's offense here today.
On the other side for Montana Tech, as the lights will go out here in a moment, we'll pull up their starters. And taking a look at the Montana Tech women's starters here. There's your five out on the floor. As you're looking at a big unit for Montana Tech with Hadley Humphreys, Brooklyn Henkowitz, Macy Mayer, Aubrey Rademacher, and Liv Wongren on the floor. I'll be interested. The first thing out of the gate for me, question-wise, is I expect Carroll to bring a whole lot of guard pressure. So I'll be interested to see how Montana Tech reacts to that and what it does to change them up a little bit, getting the ball into the offensive zone.
Yeah, no question about it. And the thing that Tech does when they push the basketball, anybody can bring it down the court, and I sometimes feel that's a weakness for basketball teams. We'll see if Carroll's going to try to exploit that here today.
Okay. Well, again, as we get our starters out here, again, thanks for joining us as Montana Tech taking on Carroll College. And as you look at the starting five here, they are led on the Montana Tech side. Hadley Humphreys at 14 points a game for the Digs. Also in double digits, you're looking at Aubrey Rademacher, just under 12 points a game. Brooklyn Henkowitz about 9. Liv Wongren about 9 a game as well. for this Montana Tech team. In your opinion, who's the wild card? What has to happen for Montana Tech to get a win here on this court today?
Well, I think Liv Wongren has struggled here for a couple weeks. I think she's got to come out of that struggle and have an outstanding basketball game here today. They're going to. I'm interested to see how Carroll's going to defend Hadley down on the block, and are they going to try and cover her with a post player on the perimeter? Because she's also an excellent three-point shooter. So there's a couple decisions that Coach Sayers from Carroll has to make about this basketball team.
Well, we are getting ready for tip-off here, the TDS tip-off on a Saturday afternoon. Each and every tip-off here at Calvin Sampson Court, brought to us by TDS. We thank them for helping out with the Orediggers. Liv Wongren looks as though she's going to step in, and she'll be across from Willa Albrecht. Willa Albrecht, one of the best, if not the best, two-way player in the Frontier Conference. She's outstanding offensively, but that's overshadowed with how good she is defensively.
She is. She can do it all on the floor. Her and her sister have been outstanding athletes.
So welcome here once again. This game brought to us by Intermountain, as Intermountain Healthcare making it possible for us to have this game for you here on Digger Vision. Deep three is up and in for Kendall Keller, just like that.
Yeah, you got to smother her on the perimeter. She is too good a shooter.
Kendall Keller averaging 14 a game for the Saints. Montana Tech with it. Humphreys moves it out to Wongren. Wongren with the right hand, spinning in traffic up top to Macy Mayer. Mayer bounce pass to the wing, Rademacher. Aubrey cuts through the double team, turns and fires from 6. That one's no good. Good rebound. Macy Mayer tipped it. Now to the edge. Three-point shot won't fall. Another offensive rebound. Montana Tech up to Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys to the elbow. Great high-low finish.
Great pass. Good cut.
That's the area I look. This Montana Tech team could take advantage of. Almost everybody in the conference is working high-low. They have such good hands and such tremendous passers in their post play.
Yeah, and more importantly, they're big.
That's it. That one's knocked away. Aubrey Rademacher going to try and take it coast to coast. She'll step through right-handed. Rademacher puts Montana Tech up 4-3. Let's get our... It looks as though... Try and get our score going here. Through the middle, shot is up, no good. So Willa Albrecht is going to go to the line here.
Yeah, they had no help. They didn't step out and help on the screen. She got easy penetration into the paint. Got to keep her out of the paint.
And Willa Albrecht at the line, knocks down her first. So Willa. .8:24 left to play here in the opener. The Saints leading 5-4. Bear with us here for a moment as we look to fight through here. Pass down to the bottom left corner. Now on the inside again. Give and go to the rack. That one's tipped out, no good.
Gonna shoot two.
And that will be the case.
That was a late whistle.
Saints foul on number 5, Megan Carstetter, her first personal first team foul. Brooklyn Penguins at the line.
So first is up, and Hankowitz will go to the line for attempt number 2. We're tied up 5-all. Second is good. So Hankowitz puts the digs up 6-5. Here you go. And Carroll College back the other way. Montana Tech by 1. A stoppage in the backcourts. Is our shot clock not going? Is that what our issue was there?
I don't know. Referees, you don't know what they're doing sometimes.
By no means do I, am I trying to get you started on referees here.
I love referees.
Into the offense.
They're some of my favorite people sometimes.
Keller to Ekstrom. Ekstrom top of the horn, spinning to her left, wants the backdoor cut, well defended. Hands it off to Willa Albrecht. Left side, Keller. Keller switches back to her right hand. Good double team. Liv almost got in on it. Hands it off to Albrecht. Willa fires the 3, no good. Offensive rebound, but big collision. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Isabel Erickson, the senior, is going to pick up the personal.
Well, I might add we're early in the first quarter. It is a physical basketball game. I like it.
Very much so. Tech leading 6-5. As we'll see if we can get our. There we go. Stream is rolling. We've got scores, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with us as we try and punch our way out of it here. Up top, driving through the paints. Comes all the way back up top to Macy Mayer. Macy Mayer looking right, switches to the left hand, pass down to Aubrey Rademacher. Rademacher into the high post to Humphreys. Humphreys spins to her right through the lane, just too much on it. Hits the glass and the iron and bounces out. And we go back the other way. Again, game day brought to us by Intermountain Health. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday on Digger Vision. Saints into the offensive side. Willa Albrecht on the right wing. Willa, good defense by Rademacher. Pass comes back out to Erickson. Shot clock down to 7. Good defensive pressure. That could have been offensive. Deep three, goes wide left, no good. I was just going to mention how physical it is again.
Yes, it is physical. Some of those things could have been called fouls. I like it when they let it go, though, as long as it doesn't affect the shooter.
Yeah, as long as it's you call it, or you do or don't call it both ways, you're good to go. Up top, three-point shot is on the way. Good, big-time shot by Brooklyn Hankowitz.
Hankowitz feeling it today.
Shooting 42% from the three-point line on the year. And the digs. Back defensively, Carroll into the offensive zone. Kendall Keller, fifth-year senior. Carroll certainly ecstatic to get her back here this year. Willa Albrecht driving, taken away, Liv Longren. 2-on-3, pass near side, Rademacher. Rademacher drives into the paint. She's tied up by Keller. And the jump ball will favor, I believe the Orediggers have the possession arrow.
She took that third dribble. It never happens when you're going to the buckets. 2 dribbles, pick it up, get to the hoop, and she had the players split, but she took that extra dribble.
So Montana Tech will inbound. Substitutions, Kyle Lawson is into the ball game, as is Hauber. Underneath, Rademacher gets separation, no good, and an offensive call late. As going to the ground, drawing the charge was Willa Albrecht, so Rademacher will pick up the personal.
Is this one of those days where officials are taking their time to make the call? That was really late.
Very.
At the correct call, I might add, but really late.
Montana Tech leading 9-5. Again, thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. Carroll College, Alex Bullock with it. Pass out on the right wing, it goes to Denny. Denny down in the corner to Willa. Good defensive pressure again, driving up top, Denny. Hands it off, calling out the offense is Addie Ekstrom. Addie, double teamed, pass out on the edge. Deep three is up and in. Willa Albrecht knocks down the three. The junior out of Billings West brings the Saints within 1. Montana Tech by 1. Great pass inside. Shot won't go. Boy, they had everything they wanted that time. And Hauber unable to put it down.
Too big a hurry to unload it.
Carroll College 4 wide. Bounce pass to Ekstrom. Goes past her. Ekstrom, little head move. Nice take. Right-handed hits the bottom of the back door, and she will be fouled. Good effort that time by Addie Ekstrom, the senior out of Bozeman.
Ekstrom has always been one of my favorite players at Carroll College and in this conference. Extremely solid basketball player.
Yeah, and so maybe underappreciated might be the word. It feels like there's so many other parts, and it kind of gets overlooked by her contribution. Always steady at Carroll College and continues to be.
In my estimation, it gets totally unlooked, and then she had to play with Pickens forever, who was the franchise, and she got all the attention as she deserved. But this girl is really an outstanding basketball player.
Montana Tech leading by 1. Let's get you updated here looking forward. Montana Tech on Saturday, a week from today, will be hosting the University of Providence as the Argos in town to take on Montana Tech. That one, the women will play at 2, the men will follow at 4, and of course we'll have them for you here on Digger Vision. Montana Tech hosting the University of Providence next Saturday. The Digs right now shooting 38% from the floor. Carroll College at 50%. The Digs have twice as many shots as Carroll College right now. Montana Tech 3 of 8. Carroll is 2 of 4 so far here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and that exemplifies the defense that Montana Tech plays. They really limit you to your shooting. Keller got away early with the 3, but since then they've really got up in her face, not allowing her to have good looks at the basket, and she's a real key component for Carroll College.
A 1-point lead here for Montana Tech. Albrecht has 5 for Carroll. On the other side, Brooklyn Hankwitz is jumped out to 7 points. She has 7 of Tech's 9. And Ekstrom at the line. Her first hits the front of the rim, no good. We said too many nice things about her, so.
Can't say enough nice things.
Hit the front of the iron on her first attempt. Her second is up. That one goes long. Rebound controlled by Haber. Quickly, Montana Tech into the offensive zone. Aubrey Rademacher. Right wing, dribbles up toward the top of the horn, passes right. Little head fake, drives into a triple team. Now up top, Rademacher. In the corner, goes over her head, out of play.
Got in too big a hurry there. She's got to slow her game down a little bit.
Montana Tech leading 9-8. And the Saints will get the turnover here.
Here's where you find out about Tech against the Carroll team they haven't faced, because they got so many young girls in here. Can they play the same defense that's being played?
Brooklyn Hankwitz is in. Neibauer is in as well. Also, Brooke Badavinik on the floor. 3-point shot from the left wing is up and in for Addie Ekstrom. So Ekstrom puts the Saints up by 2, 11-9. Saints were in a battle with Western on Thursday night. Liv Wongren, pass up top. Down in the corner it goes. Neibauer fires the 3. Front of the rim won't go. Defensive rebound, Willa Albrecht. Albrecht across the timeline. Pass behind her intended target, able to track it down. Alex Bullock up top. Bullock, of course, out of Helena High School. Had a great career down there for the Bengals. They'll move it out to Ekstrom. Ekstrom's going to fire another 3. Boy, she had the look again. And here comes Badavinik back the other way. Bado up top to Humphreys. Humphreys with the right hand. Spins back to her left. Pass on the baseline, now to the wing. Neibauer, nice pass underneath to Wongren. Wongren converts.
Excellent pass.
Great pass, great finish. Montana Tech ties us at 11. 3:18 left to play here in this first quarter. Carroll College. Bullock, top of the horn, looking left, comes back. Wanted to come back to her right side. Tried the entry pass. Humphreys knocked it down. Now it's loose. And
she grabbed her.
So Neibauer going to be called with a foul as Albrecht went after it. Great first quarter thus far. Carroll still shooting 50% right now. Montana Tech at 40%. Carroll with 2 turnovers. Montana Tech with 2 turnovers as of right now. And Carroll College looking to bring it in. Saints all the way up top. Badavinik comes out defensively on Ekstrom. Deep 3 by Keller. Back of the iron, no good. Long rebound tracked down by the Saints. Carroll College in the corner. Nice job down there by Karstetter. Saints, 10 on the shot clock. Carroll College, Keller. Switch to the left hand, passes left to Denny. Denny spinning. Good ball fake from the elbow. And that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Outstanding defense. That's as good as it gets right there.
Boy, no count, nothing, just a shot clock violation. Felt like it caught everybody by surprise. And Montana Tech will get it and go the other way. 11-11 our score.
Tech's girls do not make it easy for you to score.
They do not. And honestly, the only thing you could say is their defense has gotten stronger, it feels like, each and every week. Humphreys spins to her right, pass down in the corner. Badavinik will drive. Badavinik with a nice take. Brooke Badavinik gets her first basket.
She has played well here in the last 2 games.
Boy, once we hit conference, Brooke Badavinik just turned on. Bounce pass on the baseline. Comes all the way up top, now here on the near side to Keller. Keller moves it out left to Ekstrom. Now into the hands of Erickson. Keller in the corner. Deep three is on the way. No good. And rebounded by Badavinik. Badavinik down the floor. Hankowitz. Hankowitz will leave it for Carlson. Speaking of tremendous last two games, Carlson's been fantastic. Badavinik to the baseline. Foul.
Their young girls are growing up. Experience. Can't replace it.
Personal foul on Megan Karstetter, junior out of Moses Lake, Washington. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. The Digs up 13-11. Hankowitz has 7 for Montana Tech. Albrecht has 5 for the Saints. Brooklyn Hankowitz to Badavinik. Bado up top. Looked for penetration. Instead backs it out. Hauber. Brooklyn gonna fire again. Front of the rim. No good. Tipped out. Carroll College basketball as Albrecht hauls it in. And Albrecht will bring it back the other way. Albrecht to Ekstrom. Ekstrom to Albrecht. She has the open three. Won't go. Hauber is there to pull down the rebound. Montana Tech in transition. Game day brought to us by Intermountain Health. In the paint, Hauber pulls up and fires no good. Ball batted around. Carroll comes out with it. Hauber's had some point blank looks, just unable to get anything to roll in currently. And a carry call.
Yeah, you just don't see that call very often.
Nada.
She definitely got underneath the back. You can go from side to side, but back in the day, your hand left the top of that ball. It was a palm. It isn't anymore. I still think it should be, because you can really take advantage of a defensive player with your dribble.
13-11, Montana Tech leading by 2. 35 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Pass out on the right side. Deep three hits nothing, goes out of play, and that will go back to Carroll College. So the Saints will get possession back. Macy Mayer is going to check in. Humphreys will get a breather.
Yeah, they're really pressuring Hadley. They're playing great defense on her, and she's a difference maker for Tech, as you and I both know.
Boy, she has just been fantastic.
She's got to be patient, wait for the wear and tear of the game. People tire out, and that's when you take advantage of it.
Boy, and then the other side of that is you get somebody like Brooke Badavinik starting to fire from the bench. Then that draws a lot of eyes to the perimeter and might open up a lot of room for Humphreys to work on the interior. Switch dribble, Ekstrom in the paint, spinning, nowhere to go, moves it up top. Deep shot won't go, and going up and getting the rebound, Montana Tech the other way. Carlson fires from midcourt, no good. Montana Tech leads by 2, 13-11. The Digs up over the Saints after 10 minutes of play here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. We're back here to the campus of Montana Tech right after. Welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. The Digs leading by 2, 13-11. Montana Tech shooting 36% in that opening quarter. Carroll College shot 30%. Brooklyn Hankowitz is the leading scorer right now with 7. She's 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, a pair of free throws as well. On the other side for Carroll College, Willa Albrecht with 5 points as of right now.
Yeah, both teams are very extremely well of each other's strengths, and they're taking those away and forcing them to do things that basketball players get comfortable with what they do. They're making Carroll, and Carroll's making Tech uncomfortable.
Game day brought to us by Intermountain Healthcare. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. Carroll College with the possession arrow here for quarter number 2. Saints out on the far left side, Willa Albrecht. Moves it up top to Bullock, Alex Bullock. Hands it off there to Keller. Keller with the left hand, passes left. And that's going to be an offensive.
Definite push.
So a push on the wing. Willa Albrecht will pick up the personal foul. And that will go back to Montana Tech. Great defense that time as Carlson back there, Avery Carlson, a sophomore out of Havre. I truly, and we'll see if it continues, but I really expected Carroll to bring a lot of guard pressure, and I have not seen any as of yet. Hadley Humphreys down the right side of the paint, moves it up top. Macy Mayer, she'll attack. Macy comes up short, late whistle and a foul.
Everybody's on a delayed whistle here today. I'm going to have a talk with the officials at halftime, I believe.
It's been a while since they've had a good talking to by John Thatcher.
You know, I wanted to talk to you about guard pressure. What they need against this team is to stop Hadley, and so there's more concentration on her than there is on guard play. So I think that's why Carroll, well, they're not backing off of it, but they're not playing it as tough as you think they should be because of Hadley.
Well, it isn't a matter of should be.
That's
It was just, I just trying to, you kind of game plan coming in.
I'm just trying to define to you what I think Carroll's doing.
I'm with you.
Okay.
And you're a heck of a lot smarter than I am.
No, I'm not.
Ekstrom across the timeline. Pass goes left to Oakland. Ava Oakland, the junior out of Boise, into the ball game. 9:13 left to play in the first half. Montana Tech by 3. Good defense. Bullock in the key, spins. Scoop shot to the rack, no good. It's tipped, loose. Carroll gets it, picking it up. Shot won't go. Now Montana Tech will clear out with it. Boy, Montana Tech continues to battle at the glass.
I'll tell you what, this is a battle on the boards today.
On the baseline, Liv Wongren. Near side, on the wing, Humphreys into the high post. Humphreys gets it across to Liv. Wongren down in the corner. Carlson, shot clock down to 9. Three-point shot is up, no good. Nice job by Humphreys getting that rebound. She'll go back to the rack, and Humphreys will get it.
And that's how she's going to have to earn her points today, on the glass.
Boy, they are all over her. Hadley Humphreys, 1 of 3 from the floor. Montana Tech by 5. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul into the offensive zone. Montana Tech with a line change. Haber will come in. Wasson will check in. Rademacher and also Hankowitz will come into the ball game. Carlson's the only one who will stay. And Carroll College will look to inbound. The personal foul went to Liv Wongren. The inbound to Bullock. She started to turn before she brought it in.
Slapped it off her hands. She wants to know why, so does the coach, but it was clear to me from over here, so it happened. I never lie.
Ever. So Montana Tech across the other way, leading by 5. A whistle underneath, and it looks like Bullock's going to pick it up.
Yeah, she pulled her. She's way bigger than Bullock height-wise, and she probably, although Bullock's compact, I don't know if she's as strong as Tech's post play.
Bullock's another one we were lucky enough to see play an awful lot of ball down to Helena High School. Had a great high school career. Entry pass, nice feed, and just can't get it to finish as Haber couldn't get the layup to go. Well, she's had 3 point-blank looks here today and hasn't been able to get any to go down yet.
Both teams have had good looks on layups.
Tech by 5, and going sliding across the floor is Willa Albrecht. So she will go to the line. Albrecht, 5 points thus far. She's 2 of 2 from the foul line. Albrecht will step up and shoot a pair here for the Saints. Willa, again, averaging 14 points a game. Redshirt junior out of Billings West. She was part of that group at Billings West that was very buzzsaw-like.
They were phenomenal.
Man, they were good. They in the East, and that would have been the Hellgate domination era as well on the west side of things.
I'll tell you what, Tech's women are doing really well today, boxing out. They're not allowing a lot of offensive boards.
Montana Tech, 4 more rebounds than Carroll right now. Carlson driving through the paint, fakes the pass, shot blocked, and Keller gets the block, and she'll bring it out the other way.
She got a jump stop on that, and she'll lose the defensive player.
Nice play by Keller that time defensively. Carroll into the offensive zone, moves it all the way up. Now across to Albrecht. Albrecht hands it off to Ekstrom. Ekstrom to Erickson. Erickson to Albrecht. Albrecht fires the three and gets it. Willa Albrecht has 8 points on the day. Montana Tech leads by 3.
Big time shot. Shot clock was at 3.
Tech into the offensive side. Carlson, great feed underneath. Humphreys gets her spot and puts it down. Hadley Humphreys, 4 points on the day for her. Montana Tech leads by 5. As the Digs back defensively, Carroll College, Keller is setting things up. Again, game day today brought to us by Intermountain Healthcare. Pass up top to Ekstrom. Ekstrom moves it out to Albrecht. Switch dribble, wants the baseline. Double team. Deep three is on the way and good. Big time shot by Addie Ekstrom.
Just keeping them in it.
Addie Ekstrom knocks it down. Carroll is 3 of 10 from downtown today. And they trail by 2. Kaya Wasson will look to answer, and she does.
Yeah, you can't forget her when you're watching that film, and that was all alone, and she's a great shooter.
Montana Tech back up by 5. The Digs are 2 of 7 from downtown. Double teamed on the baseline. Erickson now inside. It goes to Oakland. Ball stripped away. Rademacher gets it. Rademacher to Wasson. Wasson bounce pass into the corner. Carlson's going to fire. Won't go. Rebound by Albrecht. Boy, the pace right now is high. Carroll has not subbed much at all.
Well, you got to pick her up.
Jump shot at the foul line is money for Ekstrom.
Nobody within 10 feet of her.
Ekstrom with 8 points on the day. She's 3 of 5 from the floor. Carlson back the other way for Montana Tech. Looking right, passes that way to Wasson. Around a screen to Rademacher. Rademacher's been quiet thus far. She's 1 of 2 from the floor. Wasson lobs it inside. Good pass. Humphreys wrap around to Hauber. Hauber converts.
Nice bounce pass. Anything else would have failed.
Great ball movement by the Digs. They're getting ready to line change again. 5 new players getting ready to check in. Oakland on the left wing. She'll hand it off to Erickson. Erickson fakes the handoff. Goes right side to Ekstrom. Ekstrom from the elbow is money. Boy, she is just so smooth.
She's carrying them.
Ekstrom has 10. Carlson looks to the coach for the call. Montana Tech by 3. They've led by as much as 5. Carroll led 3-0 on the opening shot. And Montana Tech has controlled since then. Rademacher no good. Carroll College with a rebound. Saints, chance to possibly tie it up here. Erickson to Keller, Kendall Keller. Redshirt senior out of Havre. Moving lefts. In the corner it goes to Ekstrom. She fires again, no good. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will remain Carroll ball. So line change here for the Digs. Wongren will come in with Hankowitz, Macy Mayer, also Badavinik and Neibauer, it looks like. And we have a timeout on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. With one, we'll take it as well. We're back here to the campus of Montana Tech, kids, right after this.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. The Digs leading 23-20 as our game day today brought to us by Intermountain Health, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. Montana Tech leading by 3. They've led by as much as 5. Digs are shooting 39% from the floor. Carroll at 41%. Carroll has crashed the boards pretty effectively here over the last couple minutes. I mentioned not long ago that Montana Tech had out-rebounded Carroll by 4. That has gone away. Both teams right now with 13 total rebounds each.
Yeah, Carroll's got a couple of offensive boards, and previous to that, Tech was doing a great job of keeping them off the boards. They're leaving Addie Ekstrom all alone. I don't know why, because all of a sudden she's got the hot hand. She's got 10 points, I believe.
That she does.
And is shooting the ball extremely well, so they got to focus on her a little bit. They have shut Keller down because she is also a great scorer.
Yeah.
And Albrecht come out early and scored. They've held her down since, but pay attention to Ekstrom because they cannot let her just roam out there. She's too good.
She is too good. And Ekstrom will come back out on the floor. I believe Willa Albrecht will get her first breather here today. So she'll check out for a minute. We'll see if Ekstrom comes off the floor. I don't believe she has yet. Carroll trying to get it in. Denny all the way out to Keller. Keller top of the horn. Moves it out on the left wing. Good defensive pressure on the perimeter here by Montana Tech. Ekstrom steps back. Shot clock down to 5. Nice take from the wing. Too much on it. Gets her own rebound. That's Oakland. Up top, that is off, and a shot clock violation.
They got a break there because they got Carroll got the offensive board. Probably should have taken it right back up. She dribbled it out, cost them the clock.
3-point lead here for Montana Tech as they'll bring it the other way. Liv Wongren down the floor. Liv is 1 of 3 from the floor today. 1 steal, 1 rebound. Macy Mayer out to Brooke Badovinic. Bado. Good feed inside to Mayer, now to the wing. Wongren from the elbow. Wongren's shot won't go. Neibauer crashes the boards, but Carroll comes out with it.
Who are they going to call this on? It can go either way.
And it looks as though it's going to go on Neibauer. Wow, Neibauer's going to pick it up.
Well, I think she got it early, but elbows were swung down there, so that's a tough call for an official right there.
That it is. So Neibauer picks up her second personal foul. And Carroll College the other way. Saints into the offensive side. Keller with it. Keller up top to Oakland. Oakland. She'll drive into the paint. Up top, Denny. Ellie Denny, the sophomore. Keller fires just inside the arc and gets it.
That's about the best look she's had all day.
Truly.
She used the screen and got no help, no hedge on it.
Keller, 5 points on the day. Montana Tech by 1.
Carroll in a 2-3 zone right now.
Liv Wongren to Neibauer. Neibauer right side. Badovinic. Pull the trigger. Shot off the back of the rim. Neibauer gets a rebound. Back out to Badovinic. Now she'll clear to Macy Mayer. Mayer drives in, draws a loose double team. Looking for help. Goes in the corner to Wongren. Wongren up top to Neibauer. Neibauer attacks. Nice pass. Macy Mayer finishes.
Great penetration.
Neibauer plays with absolutely zero hesitation or fear.
She's tough. I like toughness. Give me toughness before anything.
3-point, you really you?
Yeah.
What, a Thatcher who likes toughness? What are you trying to say?
Yes, give me toughness.
Carroll College wide left. Why do you hang out with me so much then? Nice D by Batto.
You're tough.
Carroll will have it in their offensive side. 1:51 left to play here in this first half. Montana Tech leading 25-22. And Carroll College looking to get it in. Willa Albrecht up to Keller. Keller, shot clock down to 3. Ball stripped away. Great job by Humphreys. And that's going to be a shot clock violation.
That's got to be 3 or 4 of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is impressive.
That is the case. Montana Tech's defense has just been outstanding.
They got to make some layups. They've had opportunities.
Yeah, they've left a lot of points in the paint here in the first half. Even you figure you get half of the shots you've missed, you're probably another 5 points, maybe even 6. Neibauer, Wongren. Wongren back out to Neibauer, ball fake. Spins, attacks again, that one no good, tipped out. Keller gets the rebound. Keller double teamed on the baseline, in trouble, and Carroll will call a timeout. Tech leading 25-22, 1:16 left to play here in this first half. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. Again, thanks for joining us here. It looks like it's a short timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it here. And again, don't forget, coming your way Next week, Montana Tech will be hosting the University of Providence, as the Argos will be in town. Women will play at 2, the men will follow at 4, and we'll have it for you here on Digger Vision as well, as Montana Tech hosting the University of Providence next week. Tech by 3. What has jumped out at you so far here in the first half, JT?
I just absolutely love the defense that both teams are playing. They're making it really difficult to run their stuff with precision. One of the things you always want to do is slow that offense down one way, make them play half the court, or make it difficult to reverse the ball. Whatever you got to do, both teams are doing a great job of that. The key players are the ones being held down. Albrecht got off early, and they've climbed all over her. Now Ekstrom's had her turn here.
Carroll College.
We'll see this time down the floor.
3 ladies have scored. Albrecht with 7, Ekstrom with 10, and Keller with 5. In the corner, 3-point shot is up and in for Albrecht.
No sooner mentioned her name, and she knocks it down. Great shot.
25 all, Montana Tech with the basketball. Under a minute left to play here in the first half. Pass down in the corner, Humphreys, double team, nice feed inside, Rademacher. Rademacher fights her way in, puts up the shot, draws the foul.
She's got a break there. She should have went up with it immediately. She had the person off balance.
So Aubrey Rademacher will go to the line. She's 88% from the foul line this year.
Taught her everything she knows. Mine are usually down around 15%.
And she has been, I really want to say, she's been in that high 70s, low 80s her entire career.
She's always been an outstanding free throw. Anytime somebody can shoot over 75%, you're good.
Yeah, and with her style of play, she certainly goes to the foul line a lot. She's another one that does not hold back. Free throw is up and good. Montana Tech back up by 1. The Digs have led by as much as 5. Carroll College had 1 lead, and that was the first shot of the game. They went up 3-0. Montana Tech goes back up by 2, 27-25. Macy Mayer will come in defensively. Rademacher will check out. Tech will come with pressure here. 2-1-2.
Man-to-man,
Yep,
just got to clear out.
Yep. Little man showing, skipping in, comes Addie Ekstrom. Bounce pass to Keller in the high post. Keller down the left side, stops, kicks it out to the wing. Albrecht. Albrecht to Keller. Shot clock down to 8. Keller. Loose double team, Keller. Ekstrom, baseline, puts it up off balance and gets it.
That is a big time shot.
That's a great shot. Tremendous defense by Humphreys. Hadley, top of the horn. Hadley moves it left. Game clock down to 4 seconds. Underneath, Rademacher's fighting.
She got the foul.
And she got the foul right before the horn. Macy Mayer just battling on the inside.
Speaking of girls with toughness.
Oh, no joke. So that will put Macy Mayer at the line. I'm afraid if Macy didn't get a whistle there, we might have had a revolt in the gym. People were a little angered there for a moment.
She got fouled by more than one person.
Yeah.
They should have caught that.
Oh, we might get. Are they going to? We're going to go to the replay. It looks like.
No, I don't think on the foul. I think on the clock, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're going over to the replay to see what we have here. So they'll consult our replay. Young T-Bone Thatcher is head of replay here at Montana Tech.
That's a dangerous thought. Dangerous.
T-Bone, I believe, is actually the most adult person that works in the athletic department.
And what grade is he in?
He's a 7th grader.
7th grader.
At East Middle School.
Shows you how smart he's down there running all those mechanical things I know nothing about.
He's running our replay. And it was for the clock. They put another 1/10 of a second, so 4/10 of a second.
Which means nothing. Carroll's going to throw it in, wait for the horn to go off, get in at halftime. Could have left it at 3/10.
27 all. Macy Mayer at the line, shooting 2. Macy. This is almost a carbon copy of Thursday's game. Montana Tech, the same exact thing at the half. If you remember,
yes,
they got fouled with under a second remaining. went to the foul line.
Get it in.
And Carroll looking to get it in, 0.4 of a second. They do so, and we have one half in the books. Montana Tech leading 29-27. The Orediggers up over the Saints here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll run you through the numbers and more after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Stanger, and my specialty is adult hip and knee reconstructive surgery. I chose this specialty because it helps patients achieve their maximum functioning potential here in Butte, Montana. I like to ask the patient how their problem is impacting them, what their desires are, so that they can return back to their levels of activity. I can help patients achieve their maximum functioning potentials and, in turn, help them with their pain.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. We're here at Kelvin Sampson Court. We're at the half. The Orediggers up 29-27. I think I expected a really good ball game today, and that certainly has been the MO with this opening 20 minutes.
Oh, there was not a dull moment in this basketball game. It's they're executing great plays, and at one time or another, both teams have had somebody that kind of packed them a little bit with the scoring. It depends on they've taken extra a little bit out of it now, which is pretty smart coaching because she was playing really well, shooting really well. She plays well anyway. But this has been as good a defensive basketball game you'll see with two teams playing each other.
I completely agree. Just an outstanding first half here as of right now. Let's take a look at the numbers. Please jump in as you feel fit, and we'll start there.
Do.
Of course. Carroll College, let's start with the Saints right now as a team. They're shooting 46% as a team from the floor, 35% from downtown. And when I say they're shooting 46% as a team, I mean Albrecht, Ekstrom, and Keller. They're the only three that have scored for Carroll College, as Albrecht has a dozen. She's 4 of 6 from the floor. She has a pair of three-pointers, 3 rebounds as well. Ekstrom has 10 points. She's 4 of 7 from the floor. And Keller has 5 points. She's 2 of 5. That's it. Those are the only 3 that have scored for Carroll College. And really beyond that, there have only been 4 shots taken by the rest of the team.
That tells you defense is being played. And the cool thing about this is the key players on Carroll's team are the ones scoring for them. If you can eliminate one of them, you're going to walk out of here with a big win. And those three have basically carried this team, and in particular, the two of them.
Let's see here, other numbers you might be interested in for Carroll College right now. 16 total rebounds. 4 of those have been offensive rebounds. 0 second chance points for Carroll College. A big number, only 4 points in the paint for the Saints as of right now.
Well, they're doing everything off the dribble drive and kicking it outside.
Yep.
So one of the things they do is penetrate and attack the basket extremely well.
One real big discrepancy number-wise, Carroll College has 8 turnovers here in the first half. Montana Tech has 2.
Yeah, well, that kind of surprises me because Coach Sayers is really big on taking care of the basketball, and that just tells you how good a defense Tech is playing here today.
Other numbers here for Montana Tech, they're shooting 37% as a team, 22% from downtown. Let's see here, 15 total rebounds for the Digs. 5 of those are offensive, creating 6 second chance points. The Digs have 16 points in the paint and could have about 24.
Yes, they could.
Maybe
They've
more.
missed a bunch of bunnies.
They really have. Individually, Brooklyn Hankowitz right now has 7 points for the Orediggers. She's 2 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 3 from downtown. Let's see, also Macy Mayer with 5 points. She is 1 of 1 from the floor and 3 of 4 from the foul line. From there, you're looking at Aubrey Rademacher with 4. Hadley Humphreys has 4 points. Kaya Wasson has 3, Brooke Bedovinik with 2, Haley Haber with 2 points, and Liv Wongren with 2 points for Montana Tech. Mentioned Carroll College has 3 ladies that have scored as of right now. Montana Tech has 9 in the score column as of right now.
Well, that's a big plus going into the second half because at any moment, these teams just understand each other. And it's you know, previous years before this, Tech's inexperience cost them these games. But now they've grown up and they understand each other. They know who the good players are. When you walk in here as a freshman, you don't know who any of the players are, and you got to figure it out. They've got it figured out. Both teams have each other figured out. And this is the way the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, real interested to see what's going to change here over the next 20 minutes, honestly. You know, let me get back here real quickly. I don't believe fouls were much of an issue. Hankowitz with 2 personal fouls, Neibauer with 2 for Montana Tech. On the other side, Carroll College, Willa Albrecht has 2, which could be an issue. But she's the only one with multiple. Several have 1, and that's it on the Carroll College side of the coin.
Well, this game is going to come down to, in my estimation, on Montana Tech side, Hadley Humphreys has got to get more involved somehow in the offense. I don't know whether it's outside, inside, or whatever it is. Maybe set a screen for her, get her down on the block one-on-one. There's got to be a breakout player here for Tech. And 3 people have actually carried, and they're the 3 ingredients at Carroll College, have actually carried their team. Somebody's got to come off that bench or one of the other 2 starters, and they've got to prove themselves, and they've got to help this Carroll team get into the mix.
Montana Tech is led by as much as 5. They lead by 2 right now at the half, as the Orediggers up 29-27. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll try and get you some other scores around the Frontier College, or Frontier Conference, I should say, and get you ready for Game 2 and a whole lot more, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here to Calvin Sampson Courts in just a few.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Stanger, and my specialty is adult hip and knee reconstructive surgery. I chose this specialty because it helps patients achieve their maximum functioning potential here in Butte, Montana. I like to ask the patient how their problem is impacting them, what their desires are, so that they can return back to their levels of activity. I can help patients achieve their maximum functioning potentials and, in turn, help them with their pain.
Hey, welcome back here to the campus of Montana Tech. Kelvin Sampson Court, ladies and gentlemen. Frontier Conference basketball at its finest. Montana Tech and Carroll College here on a Saturday afternoon. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. And I mentioned earlier, we'll try and get you some scores. Let's run you down through here right now. You don't get a look.
Oh, okay.
I want what you think is happening. Western is hosting Providence. They're at the half right now. On the women's side, Western hosting Providence. What do you think the score is like?
Providence is up by 10.
Western is up by 5.
You're kidding me.
At half.
What a job she's doing coaching down there.
They have made a great turn. And then the other one underway right now is in lovely Encina Cabot. Lovely Encina Carve, Rocky Mountain College at Northern. They're just underway in the third quarter.
Rocky's up by 6.
Yeah, you're right there. 27-22. 5-point lead for Rocky.
Okay. Western's a shocker to me. They just, they had a couple girls walk from the program that were a big part of their program. Yep. And I don't know if you'd suffer as a coach. I would.
Yeah.
And so she is putting it together. Good for her.
Yep. I want to say Maddie Moy has played awfully well for him, and then the other Missoula gal.
I know.
Oh, I can't. Kiki Davis.
Kiki
Davis has really stepped up in a big way, I think, too.
Who I thought should have been a starter the past 2 seasons, so she's proven her worth right now.
You and I were fans of hers in high school, and yeah, we were kind of towards the head of her fan page. So yeah, that's those two have stepped up big.
She happens to be one of my all John Thatcher League tough players.
Yeah.
She is tough.
Yeah. As we get ready for the second half here, both teams out warming up. JT, Montana Tech leads by 2. What's important for Tech to get us started and to kind of keep moving here in the second half?
They got to continue to play great defense. It's always come down to the D word. They got to continue to play great defense. They have got to get their post players involved one way or another. Hadley needs to score this half for Tech to walk out of here with a win.
And the other one for me is you have to figure out a way, especially as this game gets late, and if you're holding on to a 2 or 5 point win, or if it's a close ball game late, you have to figure out a way to keep them calm and kind of make them believe that it is a winnable ball game because of the fact that your niece Hattie Thatcher just walked through, and I'm pretty sure it was her senior year the last time that the Montana Tech women beat Carroll, and I think we were over there for a playoff game, and I want to say that's the last time. So it has been a while since they have beaten Carroll College, and obviously they're a big fish here in the Frontier Conference and in the nation. Trying to keep those nerves under control is going to be a huge factor in this second half.
Well, I think they played enough this season and last year, and their freshmen are getting enough experience. I don't think that's going to be a cause for winning or losing.
Okay.
It's going to be coming down to rebounding and who makes shots, and I think the free throw line, because the game's so close right now, is going to be a real integral part of this whole thing.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. We are at the half. Our game day today brought to us by Intermountain Health. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get the second half underway right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Back here as we get ready for the second half on Digger Vision. Montana Tech, Carroll College, the Saints down by 2. They're coming out on the floor first, JT. What's important for them to get established in that first 5 minutes of this second half?
They have got to figure out, they're doing nothing through the post. Everything's going on the dribble drive into the paint, and they're not having a tremendous amount of success at it. They've got to find a way to get the ball down on the block and operate from there.
Karstetter in the block, who their post player She comes in averaging about 10 points a game. She does not have one basket. She doesn't even have a shot. And honestly, I think she only has maybe 2 touches.
I was going to say she hasn't touched the ball much.
So here come the Digs into the offensive side. Wonger into Macy Mayer. Montana Tech leading by 2. Carroll College, give us a rundown. In a 1-2-2, JT?
Oh, they're in a 2-3. It
2-3?
looked like a 1-2-2 because they brought the point guard out.
Okay. Liv Wongren over left side. Rademacher drives down to the right elbow. Now to Humphreys. Humphreys double team. Pass goes over the head, and that's going to go out. Turnover will go to the Saints.
Never seen one play like that before. That was
Hankwitz.
she was trying to get out of the way and duck down, and she passed the ball right over her head.
Thought it was going into the corner, and there was no one in the corner. Carroll College into the offensive side, a chance to tie it up, possibly take the lead. Driving is Ekstrom. Now move it up top. Carstetter to the right wing. 3-point shot, no good. Long rebound controlled, Montana Tech. Macy Mayer wrestles it away. Here come the Digs the other way. Hadley Humphreys into the paint. Hadley spins. Passes to the wing. Pass now goes on the left side. Liv Wongren. Wongren looked at pick and roll for a moment. Well defended. Rademacher double teamed. Now to Hankwitz. Shot clock down to 7. Into Rademacher. Rademacher turns. She's going to fire from 10. Front of the rim doesn't go. And Carroll College grabs the rebound down the other way. Ekstrom. Addie Ekstrom into the offensive zone. Driving, Keller pulls up and fires no good. Big rebound, Humphreys. So here comes Humphreys in transition. Liv Wongren on the inside to Macy Mayer. Mayer with the left hand, no good. Another one, point blank. Montana Tech leaving some points underneath the basket today.
Too big a hurry, didn't locate her eyes on the corner of the square.
Game day brought to us by Intermountain Healthcare. Again, thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. Carroll College. Carstetter, 3-point shot, gets it. Actually standing on the line, so Megan Carstetter gets her first basket, and that's the first point for someone other than Albrecht, Ekstrom, and Keller for Carroll College. Tied up 29 all.
Ball's got entered in the post, thank you.
Macy
there you
Mayer.
go. Got what they wanted.
Out to the wing, 3-point shot falls in. Big time shot, Hankwitz with 10 points on the day. She's 2 of 4.
2-3 zone, got to go inside, make it collapse.
Into the offensive side come the Saints. They feed into the high post to Carstetter. She's in the high post a lot more than she's in the low here in this second half. We'll see if that remains the same as they continue. Into the offense, Macy Mayer now to the baseline. Jump shot is up and in. Nice looking shot that time as knocking it down. Hadley Humphreys with 6 points on the day.
She is so important to the flow of their offense.
Jump shot from the elbow, no good. Big offensive rebound. Back up with the left hand. Count it, and the foul for Megan Carstetter. Well, we talked about it quite a bit at half that Carstetter, and they had to get something going on the inside, and Carstetter now with 4 points. And that one down in the block. So as we roll here, Montana Tech leading 34-31. Carstetter at the line. Line change out of Montana Tech. Neibauer in, Carlson in, Hauber in, and Brooke Badavinik in for the Digs. Carstetter's free throw attempt no good. Carlson with a rebound. Back the other way we go.
Need ball movement. Need to enter the ball into the ball inside. Oh, they're going man now.
Neibauer looking up toward the top of the horn. Good defensive pressure by Keller. Neibauer picks up her dribble. Goes to Hauber. Hauber through the lane. Passes left. Now comes up top. Head fake there by Badavinik. Shot clock at 4. Brooke Badavinik drives. Kicks it out of the edge. Neibauer. 1 second on the shot clock. Attacks. Hits the rim. No good. The FAR official says shot clock violation.
I had to question that.
So that will go to the Saints. From our angle, it looked like she got it off in time.
It did, and it may not have gotten there in time.
34-31, Tech by 3. Carroll College up top with it. Carstetter to the wing, 3-point shot, no good. Neibauer with the rebound for Montana Tech. Here come the Digs in transition. Neibauer to Brooke Badavinik. Badavenik up top. She has the opening. Brooks going to fire. That one no good. Neibauer going to try and track it down. Does not get there in time. Good hustle.
Had a good look.
Yeah, she's not going to miss many of those if you give her some breathing room.
No, she can shoot that.
Montana Tech by 3. 34-31.
At this level, if somebody doesn't guard you, unless you're a post player that has no business shooting it, in this era, that's rare.
Rademacher, Brooklyn Hankowitz, and Kaya Wasson all check in for the digs. Across the timeline comes Ekstrom. Going right, Keller coming out to try and get the ball. Instead, they go out on the corner to Ekstrom. Ekstrom, she's going to drive into the paint. Fall-away jump shot from 8 is no good. Brooklyn Hankowitz blocking out, gets the rebound.
Both teams gone cold.
Liv Wongren, and a travel call.
That's why you jump stop.
Montana Tech 2 of 5 from the floor here in this second half. Carroll College 2 of 8. Tech with 3 turnovers here in the first 5 minutes of the second half. They only had 2 in the entire first half. Carroll College pass goes left. Oakland out there with it. Oakland to Albrecht. Albrecht top of the horn. Saints trying to look on the interior. Deep 3 is on the way, no good. Badavenik trying to come out with it. It's loose. Carroll College is going to pick it up as Albrecht comes out of the pile with it. Pass goes across to Oakland. Oakland back in the corner. Driving in. Pull-up jump shot from the elbow is no good. It goes out of bounds, and that will be Tech basketball.
Boy, these two teams are battling on the boards. This is fun to watch.
Incredible. I mean, this is Frontier Conference hoop. I mean, they are beating the tar out of one another.
And legitimately,
Yeah.
I'm just surprised I haven't seen any bloody noses or anything. These girls are getting after it. It's fun to watch.
34-31, Montana Tech by 3 with the timeout on the floor. We'll take one, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here to the campus of Montana Tech right after
Hi,
this.
I'm Dr. Christopher Stanger, and my specialty is adult hip and knee reconstructive surgery. I chose this specialty because it helps patients achieve their maximum functioning potential here in Butte, Montana. I like to ask the patient how their problem is impacting them, what their desires are, so that they can return back to their levels of activity. I can help patients achieve their maximum functioning potentials and, in turn, help them with their pain.
$34-31 our score. Montana Tech leads by 3 with 4:53 left to play here in this third quarter. Montana Tech shooting 40% here in this quarter. Carroll College at 20%. The big one is just number of shots. Carroll with double the shots for Montana Tech here thus far.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs, and whoever makes a run here, 8 or 10-point run, is going to control the rest of this basketball game. But right now, nobody's making baskets.
So Carroll will inbound on their offensive side. Again, they're 2 of 10 here in the third quarter. 4 of those shots have been from outside the three-point line. Inbound comes into the hands of Bullock. Bullock in the corner to Albrecht. Albrecht wanted the baseline. Good defensive pressure. Carlson on Keller. Now they back it out, Albrecht. Willa Albrecht, nice take to the basket. Tried the wraparound scoop, no good. Bullock with the offensive rebound, and she's going to go to the stripe.
Physical strength allowed her to get that up. That's one of the weaknesses of women under the bucket is their physical strength of their upper body, and Bullock is definitely put together well and managed to get that up there.
Strong take through 2 defenders. And Alex Bullock, the sophomore, will step up to the line. Chance for her first points here today. First off the back of the rim, no good.
What is Carroll shooting from the free throw line?
They're not good.
I know, and usually that's really a strength of theirs.
They are 2 of 8. Now that make that 3 of 9, so they push from 25 to 33%. Montana Tech with the basketball, leading by 2. 34-32, Macy Mayer across the timeline. Mayer, pass back here on the near side to Carlson. Carlson drives in. Out of Macy Mayer in the corner. I'll lob it into Humphreys. Humphreys, triple teamed. Humphreys in trouble, able to get rid of it. Kaya Wasson to Rademacher. Rademacher drives, jump stops. She gets stopped. Keller strips it. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Is that on Rademacher?
I would assume so. That is the case. So Aubrey Rademacher going to pick up the personal. Great job by Carroll defensively. Anytime Montana Tech got in the paint, they just collapsed on them.
Well, what Hadley's got to be coached to do is she can put that dribble forward, but it's got to be gone to the outside. She reposts. She took 2 dribbles, and then Rademacher did the same thing.
Carroll College, Bullock up top. Bullock at the elbow, throws it out to Keller. 3-point shot, rims out. And Hadley Humphreys tips it to herself.
That is a great basketball play. She tipped that out to herself with one hand holding the player.
Humphreys going to go coast to coast. High off the glass, no good. Carroll College with a rebound. Bullock in traffic. Bounce pass goes out to Keller. Here come the Saints in transition. Pass to the wing. 3-point shot is on the way, no good. Big rebound, Rademacher, and she's going to be fouled by Bullock.
That's a great job of boxing out by Rademacher. She can get up in the air.
Yeah. It's another one when you talk about strength under the basket, boy, she can really clear herself some territory.
Yeah, well, she's pretty compact. She's in the weight room, does what she's supposed to as a player.
I couldn't tell you if she's in the weight room. I don't know where the weight room is.
I don't want to know where the weight room is, but I know she goes there.
Montana Tech leading by 2. Carroll College.
1-3-1.
Bounce pass goes to the baseline. Brooklyn Hankowitz knocks it down. Hankowitz has a dozen.
That's how you beat it, down on that baseline.
Hankowitz, leading scorer for Montana Tech. On the other side, Albrecht has a dozen for Carroll College. Tech up by 4. And a whistle out on the edge. Kyle Wasson tried to wrestle it away from Albrecht.
This might be to Carroll's advantage because they're not shooting the ball very well, but they're going to the free throw line after this.
Yep, that could be huge. Team foul number 4 on Montana Tech.
Still no runs.
Looking to bring it in, Willa Albrecht. Albrecht, pass comes into Karstetter. Albrecht, top of the horn, looking right. Keller backing out. Keller, left hand, drives into the high post. Looking for help. Rolls it in, left-handed, up and in. Big-time shot by Karstetter. She's having a good quarter.
Yeah, they got caught behind her. Nice left-handed jump hook.
Karstetter, 6 points here in this third quarter.
Got to move the ball. You can't use the dribble. It's got to go. It's got to go. You can't stand and stare at the zone.
2-point lead for Tech. To the right elbow it goes, Humphreys. Hadley Humphreys back out to Badavinik. Batto to Humphreys. She'll knock it down, Hadley Humphreys.
Good read by Badavinik.
Hadley Humphreys, 4 of 7 from the floor. She has 8 points on the day. Tech leads by 4. Carroll College back into the offensive zone. Around a screen. And Liv Wongren, I think, is going to get called with the foul.
That's a good foul because she made the bucket.
Ava Oakland is going to go to the line here. So Liv picks up her second personal foul. Diggs leading 38-34, but Carroll could get some points here with the clock stopped, as they'll be at the foul line for the remainder of the quarter.
They are struggling from the free throw line.
Very much so.
They
3
have
of 10.
always been the best, one of the best in the country.
Second is on the way for Oakland, and she gets it. So Oakland gets 1 of 2. She'll check out. Isabel Erickson will come back in.
Surprised Carroll isn't picking up pressure in a little bit.
Montana Tech by 3. Carlson dribbles across midcourt. Badavinik wide left.
Look
Batto.
inside.
Humphreys flashes into the high post. Comes here on the near side to Rademacher. Now to the baseline to Humphreys. Cross court pass, Badavinik. Ball fake. Batto needs some help. Rademacher to Humphreys. Humphreys squares up and fires and gets it.
Good ball movement. They didn't use the dribble. Get rid of the dribble.
Gosh, she has a great looking shot. Humphreys 10 points. She's 5 of 8 on the day. Carroll College, Denny around a high screen to the elbow, now in the corner. 3-point shot is on the way, no good. Carroll College is 0 of 6 from the 3-point line here this quarter. Staying back and getting that one is Erickson. Good hustle defensively for the Saints. Around a screen, Albrecht. Shot clock Ball taken away, Carlson, and that one's going to get knocked out of
Good
bounds.
hustle. She got on the side, so she couldn't enter the pass there. Got a hand on it. Great job. Didn't stand behind the post up.
So Carroll will keep it in their offensive zone. Shot clock does not reset. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Carroll College looking to bring it in. Pass into Ekstrom. Ekstrom to the right side. 3-point shot. Shot clock actually partially tipped.
Automatic.
There you go. Montana Tech the other way. Badavinik. So Rademacher got the block. Montana Tech in transition. Brooke Badavinik wants the baseline. Double team. Now it moves up top to Rademacher. 40 seconds remaining in the third. Humphreys gets it. Nice pass, just too far in front. And Hauber almost stole it back, but it will go Carroll College direction. So Carroll College will get possession back here. Montana Tech leading 40-35. The Digs shooting 56% this quarter. Carroll College shooting 18%. The big one for Carroll is they're 0 of 8 from the three-point line this quarter.
Well, they're not getting great looks.
Cross midcourt, Albrecht hands it off to Ekstrom.
Got a heads at. Can't let her turn that corner.
Pass across to Albrecht to Ekstrom. Ekstrom from downtown, no good. Good job blocking out on the inside. Carlson comes out with it. Montana Tech time here.
Slow down.
10 seconds. Macy Mayer switch dribble into the paint. Throws it out to Neibauer. 3-point shot, no good. Macy Mayer back to the rack.
Got her.
And she will go to the foul line. Macy Mayer, ladies and gentlemen. Mayer is 3 of 4 from the foul line, and she will shoot a pair here. Chance to put the Digs up by 7 going into the final frame.
It looks to me like Carroll's tiring out a little bit here in the into the third quarter.
So Macy Mayer, her first, good. Mayer will get the ball for attempt number 2.
Physicality of the game wears you down.
Boy, no joke. Digs up by 7. Their biggest lead of the day as we approach the fourth quarter. 1.9 seconds remaining here in the third. And that's going to do it. We'll enter the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Montana Tech leading 42-35. With the timeout, we'll take one. We're back here to the Hyper after this. Ten minutes on the clock. Montana Tech leading 42-35. For some reason, our clock decided to ring the buzzer there for a while. Did I mention this building is haunted?
Yeah, I played up here in the 60s. It has to be. My ghost's got to be out here somewhere, doesn't it?
One would think. So Carroll will inbound, trailing by 7. Montana Tech with their biggest lead of the day at 7 points. Carroll into the offensive side. They went 0 of 9 from the three-point line that quarter. Carroll, pass goes up top to Karstetter. Karstetter hands it off to Keller. Keller fires, gets it.
Can't let her get loose if you're Tech.
Keller with 8 points. She's 2 of 6 from the three-point line. Montana Tech leading by 4. Liv Wongren to the right elbow, backs up top. Liv gonna drive, spins, goes into the high post, jump shot is up and in again for Humphreys.
Yeah, she's the girl who's got to have the ball in the right place, and that was perfect. Nice pass from Wongren.
Humphreys has a dozen. She's 6 of 9 from the floor. Carroll College, Ekstrom on the wing. Inside it goes to Karstetter. Karstetter attacks. Neibauer, actually Macy Mayer with a rebound.
I'm glad they called a foul on something there. There was 8 bodies in there beating each other up. That I'll tell you what, these two teams are getting after it.
No joke. It's one of those that it's physical enough that you're kind of glad that this isn't like a Thursday game and they had to play again on Saturday. They get a few days off, thankfully, because they have just beat the tar out of each other.
They have.
Tech leading 44-38. Liv Wongren across midcourt. Wongren right now with 2 points on a 1 of 4 shooting. Hadley Humphreys, Brooklyn, feeds it inside, out of bounds, Tech ball. So Wongren will bring it in on the baseline. Pass comes out. Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys hands it off to Wongren. Wongren to the right elbow, puts on the brakes. Humphreys spins through the double team, attacks, draws the foul.
She's got to have possession. She's got to touch the ball on every possession. She's just a threat, and it makes Carroll's whole defense focus on what she's doing. She's having a good second half.
Hadley Humphreys, 12 points on the day. She and Brooklyn Hankowitz both with a dozen. On the other side, Albrecht has a dozen. And now Hadley Humphreys is the leading scorer on the floor. Boy, she has just been an insane addition to this Montana Tech team. She has played so well.
She is the difference maker. She is the recruit that has changed this.
Carroll College into the offensive side. An 8-point lead for Montana Tech, their biggest lead of the night. And we're going to get a boot call. Macy Mayer with her best Pele impersonation. I should probably update my soccer reference, shouldn't I? That kind of, Pele kind of dates us, doesn't it?
It dates you, and nobody else out there remembers who Pele is, unless you're a soccer fan.
Erickson trying to find somewhere to go, wants to go to her left side, does so. She gets it off there to Ekstrom. Ekstrom in the paint, bounce pass baseline. Shot is up, no good. Big rebound, Macy Mayer again.
There's what size does for you. Size and those extra long arms.
Her 5th rebound of the day. Montana Tech has 4 more total rebounds than Carroll College does at this point. Kyle Wasson, spin move, double team, cross-court pass. Humphreys somehow able to catch it. Inside it goes to Hankowitz. Hankowitz up, out, no good. On the rebound, we're going to get a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor Montana Tech. Great effort that time under the basket. So that will be Orediggers basketball here. And they will look to inbound. Tech leading by 8. Brooklyn Hankowitz wrestles the inbound away. Humphreys spins with the right hand, tries to get traction, goes up, travel call.
She traveled before that, didn't get caught.
Hadley Humphreys called with a walk. Turnover will go to the Saints.
Got to get in the flow of the game. Give it up, get it back. Give it up, get it back.
7:35 left to play in the ball game. Down the floor on the right side, Ekstrom. Ekstrom to Keller. Keller feeds it down on the block. Double team back out to Keller. Fakes her way into the paints. Loose. Keller dribbles out with it. Keller, scoop shot is up and in.
She is such a solid player.
Just smooth, always in control.
And a thinker, and she sees the court.
Tech by 6. Liv Wongren around a screen, lefts up top. Kyle Wasson from deep, no. Rebound all the way out by Albrecht.
Going to the hoop, draw the charge. Yep, she did.
And it is. Albrecht
Great defensive play.
will get the offensive as Kyle Wasson got down and got spot. There you go. Kyle Wasson, that's a heads-up play defensively. She got back and got in position.
That one was easy to read.
My goodness. 6-point lead here for the Digs.
Over and
it's
back.
over and back.
Yeah, she did too.
Yep. Little stutter step and push that back foot across the line. Can't have those at this point in the game. 6-point lead for the Digs.
Not contested.
Carroll College. Across the timeline. Ekstrom. Ekstrom going right. Out to Keller. Keller into the paint. Keller attacking. Scoop shot to the rack is up and out. No good, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Keller went up and under and wisely drew the foul. This is when your key players have to take charge, and that is exactly what Keller's done the last 3 times down the court.
Kendall Keller, 5th-year senior. Now with 10 points on the day. Sheehan Ekstrom with 10, Albrecht with 12. Montana Tech leads by 5. Keller, second, good. Montana Tech looking at full court pressure. Auber in the backcourt. Humphreys with her.
Got to get a guard up there.
Humphreys fouled. Ekstrom's going to pick it up. That's her 4th.
That was a key play for Montana Tech because they were in trouble. They got 2 bigs up front trying to bring the ball down the court. You got to get your point guard up there.
So Albrecht picks up her 4th personal foul. And Montana Tech will lob it out. Down the floor we go. Avery Carlson across midcourt. Carlson going left. Now up toward the top, around a screen. Carlson to Badavinik. Batto trying to find an opening. Batto will attack. Batto's layup won't go. Carroll College with a rebound. Back the other way come the Saints, trailing by 4. Trying to make this a 1-possession ball game. Keller up top. Keller with the left hand. Back to her right. Great defense by Carlson. 3-point shot, no good. Long rebound, Carroll gets it. Saints double teamed on the baseline, out of bounds. Should be Tech ball.
Well, called
We're
foul.
going to get a foul.
Yeah.
Yep. So the personal foul going to go to Avery Carlson.
Tech has the advantage on the clock right now because the next foul, they're going to for 2 free throws, so that's important right now at this stage.
5:44 left to play here in this 4th quarter. The inbound comes into the hands of Karstetter. Karstetter out to Keller. Keller into the hands of Ekstrom. To Keller for 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds. I think that's Carroll ball, it is. So Carroll will remain in possession here.
Tech has to change gears mentally. Carroll is scurrying right now, and they're playing harder than Tech is.
3-point shot, Ekstrom knocks it down. Carroll College within 1. Montana Tech leading 46-45. Liv Wongren up top, hands it off to Macy Mayer. Mayer, she's gonna fight her way to the rack. Puts up the shot and gets it. Macy Mayer, that's a big one. Big time shot for Mace. Carroll College. Addie Ekstrom will bring it across midcourt. Pass here on the near side, Elmas. Actually, no, it's not. It's Erickson. My apologies. Saints. Keller with it. Puts on the brakes at the foul line. Back to Karstetter. Now to Keller. Keller in the corner. 3-point shot. No good. Macy Mayer blocking out. Gets the rebound.
Excellent block out.
Montana Tech will get the rebound, and they'll call a timeout. 4:47 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech leading 48-45 with a timeout. We'll take one, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here to the campus of Montana Tech right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Stanger, and my specialty is adult hip and knee reconstructive surgery. I chose this specialty because it helps patients achieve their maximum functioning potential here in Butte, Montana. I like to ask the patient how their problem is impacting them, what their desires are, so that they can return back to their levels of activity. I can help patients achieve their maximum functioning potentials and, in turn, help them with their pain.
Well, as we take a look at the Montana Tech huddle, they lead 48-45. Game day here for Montana Tech, brought to us by Intermountain Health. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. As the Digs come out on the floor, Humphreys, Wasson, Rademacher. Looks like Brooklyn Hankowitz and Liv Wongren on the floor for Montana Tech right now.
See what he got designed. Hadley's got to have the basketball. She has got to have the basketball.
Full court pressure coming. Pass and Diggs down the floor. Hadley Humphreys will bring it across midcourt, puts on the brakes. In need of help here, hands it off to Wasson.
Get the ball to a guard.
Wasson, 4:30 left to play. Montana Tech by 3. Hankowitz inside to Rademacher. Fighting to the rack, it won't go. To the ground hard. As Liv Wongren went down big time, it goes out of bounds. And we're going to get a shove call. And that's going to put Montana Tech at the line for the remainder of the game for 2.
This is critical. Tech's got two to give.
And the other big part of that is Montana Tech is shooting 92% from the line right now. They're 11 of 12.
Don't be jinxing people.
4:24 left to play here in this ball game. With the timeout, we'll take one. We're back here to Kelvin Sampson in just a moment.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
.24 left to play in regulation. Montana Tech up 48-44. The Digs shooting 40% from the floor. Carroll College at 34% from the floor. And fouls could be a real issue as this one goes. Montana Tech will shoot 2 from here on in. Carroll has 4 personals on Albrecht. That would be monstrous if she goes out any time before we go to zeros. Also, Erickson has 4 fouls on the Carroll College side. So Liv Wongren knocks down her first.
Free throws are going to be the answer. I always tell you, the game's about rebounding and made free throws. That's how you win the game.
Tech is 12 of 13. Make that 13 of 14 from the foul line.
Now they got to ratchet up a notch on defense. Carroll has got to get the ball.
5-point lead for Montana Tech. At the left elbow is Karstetter. Pass goes across to Ekstrom. Ekstrom backing up. Right side, Erickson. Erickson looking on the interior. And a whistle and a foul on the edge.
She grabbed her. Don't want to do that. Clock's winding down.
Brooklyn Hankowitz will get the personal. That is her 3rd. Again, game day today brought to us by Intermountain Healthcare. Our thanks to them. Carroll College almost knocked away. Rademacher got a quick hand on it. Keller goes left. Erickson, baseline take into the double team, whistle and a foul.
Rotation was really slow. You got to get yourself outside of that paint, stop that drive. That's a good drive.
Humphreys will pick up the personal. I only have her for 2, so that's not bad.
I give an A+ for effort by both of these teams. They are playing hard.
This has really lived up to every expectation I had. It's
really
outstanding. Well coached, hard, physical basketball, but not dirty in any sense of the word.
No.
Erickson gets the first. So Erickson, that is her first point of the day. She's been quiet on the offensive side, but boy, she has played hard on the baseline defensively.
Yeah, well, she's not the offensive player that Carroll needs.
Yeah. Tech into the offensive side. Humphreys drops it off to Carlson. Carlson running the offense. 3-point lead for Montana Tech. 3:36 left to play in the ball game. Carlson, switch to the left hand, drives, hands it off, moves it out. Humphreys has the open three, that's short. Long rebound tracked down by Carroll. Erickson brings it down. Humphreys had the open look.
Wide open.
Tech leads by 3. Up top, it comes out to Albrecht. Albrecht to Keller. Keller switch dribble. Loose double team for a moment. Shot clock down to 6. Good head fake. Out to Albrecht. Willa steps up, fires, no good. Rebound Montana Tech. Carlson brings it down.
They got to slow it down, and they don't need any threes right now. They need to get to the free throw line.
Liv Wongren into the paint. Moves it across to Rademacher. Underneath, Humphreys. Humphreys gets the pass and the points.
Excellent pass. That is a difficult pass. You got it up over the top.
5-point lead for Montana Tech. 52-47. Carroll College driving, scoop shot, hits the bottom of the backboard. Carlson's going to be called with a foul.
Crowd goes wild.
Carlson picks up her 3rd personal. Now both teams are at the foul line for the remainder of the game.
Well, if I'm Carroll College, this is the girl I want at the foul line. She is really trying to take this thing under her own wing.
Keller, 13 points on the day with that make. She and Ekstrom both have 13. Hadley Humphreys is the leading scorer in the ball game at 16. Keller's 2nd is good. She makes those look nigh automatic.
Always. Get the point guard the ball.
Rademacher, Humphreys. Into the offense, Carlson. Carlson right at the top. She's going to drive in, kicks it in the corner. 3-point shot. Brooklyn Hankowitz no good. Humphreys gets the rebound. Back underneath, Liv Wongren. Wongren gets it up, gets it in.
Excellent look by Hadley.
5-point lead for Montana Tech. Carroll College the other way. Under 2 minutes left to play. Saints with it. Near side, Ekstrom. Ekstrom steps back and fires. 3-point shot, no good. That's going to go out of play. Ekstrom looking at the official as she was on the ground.
Had a right to.
And that will be Montana Tech basketball. $1:47 left to play here in the ball game.
Coach Sayer's not happy, and I don't blame her.
5-point lead for the Digs.
Walk it. They got to walk it down the floor and run some clock. Attack the basket, get to the free throw line.
Wongren out deep. Game clock, shot clock, both ticking away.
Got to run some offense. Can't just run the clock down.
1:25 left to play here in the ball game. Liv Wongren attacks, in the corner it goes. Brooklyn Hankowitz for 3. Hankowitz knocks it down.
Killer.
15 points for Hankowitz. Montana Tech leads by 8. Deep 3 by Keller, no. Rademacher with the rebound. She'll hold on to it, get rid of it to Wongren. Double team. Down the floor, Rademacher, good ball work in the offensive side. Carlson holding on to it. Carlson around a high screen.
She's got to get rid of the ball. They're going to double her.
In the corner, Hankowitz now up top, Humphreys. Humphreys attacks, Humphreys gets it off the glass and in. 10-point lead for Montana Tech.
It's all about transition now. Good job of getting back by Montana Tech.
A 10-point lead for the Orediggers, 59-49. The Digs over the Saints with 40 seconds left to play here in this contest.
Yeah, Carroll's got to push the basketball. They got to attack the basket, stop that clock because it stops automatically in the last minute. And right now they got to shoot some threes, and Tech's got to play some perimeter defense. You can't care about giving up twos.
Once again, game day here today brought to us by Intermountain Healthcare. We thank them for making it possible to bring this one today, and my goodness, we have had some fun today.
Oh, what a great basketball game this has been. I enjoy this.
Yeah, if we can just, if we can schedule these every week, that'd be great.
Yeah, well,
that's just.
Well, we're in the Frontier Conference.
It's going to happen
play
every
now.
week.
It's going to happen every week.
It's going to happen. Actually, speaking of which, let me, since we have a long time out, let's see if we can get other scores. Tech leads by 10. And remember, this Wednesday will be the first power poll that we've seen in over a month as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. With under 10 seconds left in Dillon, Providence is leading Western 59-58.
Well,
And
Western's improved.
And Rocky running away with it in Northern. Up in the Armory, they ran away with it 67-44. So big win for Rocky. Carroll College with it. Up top, wide open is Erickson. Three-point shot, good.
Should have never lost her. That's all about the three-point line now.
Montana Tech will call a timeout.
You want to make them put the ball to the floor or go to the hoop. You want the clock to run. You don't want to, that's a great shot, by the way, and she was left all alone.
Yep. And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, boy. She was sitting at home ready to roll. Montana Tech leading by 7. 34 seconds. They took a timeout. They will inbound in their offensive zone on our side of the floor.
You got to switch everything and protect the three-point line.
Hey, again, real quickly, remember, coming up next Saturday, we talked about the Providence game. The University of Providence will be in town next Saturday as UP in town taking on the Orediggers. The Argos and Montana Tech, the women at 2, the men will follow at 4. We'll have it for you here on Digger Vision next Saturday.
You got to get your best free throw shooters in here if you're Tech. Going to get a lot of pressure from Carroll on this. They've got to get the ball in, but you got to have your best free throw shooter in. Rodemaker's on the bench. I'd rather see her out on the floor if I'm the coach at Tech.
Montana Tech leads by 7. Wongren brings it into Humphreys. Humphreys double-teamed, attacked, and she's going to go to the line.
Well, they got a free throw shooter.
There you go. So Hadley Humphreys to the line. She has 18 points today. How's this for a stat line for Hadley? 18 points. She is 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She has 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
She's a good player.
Yep.
You expect your players that are good to control the game, and she's done that in the second half. First half, they shut her down pretty good, but she came and competed.
Well, and she's shown that she is so far removed from being a one-trick pony. It felt like every shot she put up has been from a different spot on the floor. You know, it's not one of those, this is her spot kind of players. She has just been outstanding today.
Yeah, they call her a post player, but she can play all over the floor.
Hadley Humphreys gets it. She goes 2 of 2. Montana Tech is going to win this thing from the foul line. They're 15 of 16 from the free throw line.
Well, that's the difference in this game.
Carroll College is 10 of 17 from the free throw line today.
Well, they're diagramming a three-point play now. They've got to switch everything and get out, don't foul, let her have the shot, belly up, make her put the ball to the floor. Carroll's got to get a good look to get back in this thing. It's never over till it's over.
Have to send some love and appreciation out to the Dean family, who's watching from the hospital today, as young Cambry, the youngest Dean, joined us earlier this week, the youngest Ordigger. Hopefully the Dean family, all of you are good. Certainly love you, and we're thinking about you. Glad the little one is good. And
absolutely, you always want to
that's it.
Pray for those little ones.
Carroll College will inbound. Saints looking to bring it in. They do so. All the way up top. Ekstrom in the corner. Keller, three-point shot, no good. Big rebound and a big foul. As going to the ground hard here.
She took one for the team on that. That's a great rebound.
Big time. Blocking out hard. She got the rebound, and that will be Erickson's 5th personal. So Erickson will foul out of the ball game here for the Saints. And I apologize. I am far too... I believe in everything too much. I didn't look the last time we beat Carroll. I should know what that number is, but I don't. I'm just way too superstitious to look.
Well, these 2 free throws will be a big difference. It's not over yet, trust me.
And it is not.
I've been here before.
First by Liv is up and good. Liv Wongren, 3 of 3 from the foul line. Montana Tech is 16 of 17 from the free throw line.
Ever tell you win the game rebounding and free throws?
Oh, I tell you.
Have I ever told you that?
The free throw line has just been money for Montana Tech. An 11-point lead for the Digs with 25 seconds left. Keller down the floor. Keller spins, goes to the right hand, kicks it out on the right edge. Long range 3 is up and in for Willa Albrecht. Albrecht hits another one. And we'll get a timeout. Montana Tech leads 63-55. Short timeout with 15 seconds left to play here in the ball game.
Well, Carroll is really playing hard. They just don't go away because they've won for so long over there that they know how to get back in the game.
Yep. Well, and they know that they can at any time. I mean, to have that kind of dominance that Carroll has had here for a while, you know, it just breeds that in all the, you know, it isn't just your seniors that have that. It breeds it throughout the entire program. And even if you're down late, like you know what you have to do to get back into it.
The old saying, winning breeds winning.
That's it.
Pressure coming. Got to get the entry pass. They're going to sit in a 1-4 and get the ball to whomever. Got to have your free throw shooters in here.
Tech leads 63-55, and it looks like Montana Tech will call a timeout now.
He wants the ball at half court.
So a full timeout. So Montana Tech will now call a full timeout. So let's take a quick one as well. The Digs up 63-55. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back right after this. (63-55), Montana Tech leads by 8. They've led by as much as 11 here in this ball game. Into the ball game for Montana Tech, we're going to see J.C. Erickson see her first minutes.
As long as she can shoot free throws, and she can.
She can.
Now you got to have free throw shooters in there at this stage. Rademacher's in there.
I'm a fan of JC. One of the
me too.
True gym rats here. She is in this gym. She works on her own a lot away from practice here.
More importantly than all that, she's a great person.
No joke. The inbound to Liv Wongren. Triple team coming. And we're going to get a whistle from the backside and a foul. So a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a hold call. That's going to go against Oakland. And Liv Wongren will shoot 2. So Wongren.
Here come the three-point shooters in.
So Liv at the line again. Wongren, 4 of 4 from the foul line. And make it 4 of 5. Montana Tech, 17 of 19 from the free throw line. And Wongren, the ball for her second. And Liv gets it down. Liv with 9 points on the day. The Digs have 2 in double digits. Humphreys with 20, Hankiewicz with 15. Keller down the floor. She's going to switch to the left hand and go at it. Shot no good. JC with the rebound. And Montana Tech is going to get the win. The Orediggers will take down the Saints 64-55. The Montana Tech, well, the Orediggers' first win over Carroll College in a long time. Like we were talking earlier, I know Coach Carley, I know we went down the road and beat them in Helena in the first round of the playoffs several years ago, but that has been a while, and it's certainly the first here for Coach Jeff Graham and company and the Orediggers in current staff.
Yeah, Montana Tech, the whole issue with them today was defense. They were just phenomenal. And you can't take that away anytime you hold a scoring team like this down. Albrecht played extremely well for Carroll. Just an outstanding game between two teams.
Montana Tech out-rebounded Carroll College 38-29 down the run. And that's a huge factor as this one comes to a close. Carroll College led by Willa Albrecht with 15 points. Ekstrom had 13 points. Keller had 14. Erickson with 5. Karstetter with 6. Oakland and Bullock each with 1 point on the day for Carroll College as they put 55 points on the board here today. On the other side for Montana Tech, leading scorer was Hadley Humphreys. 20 points for Hadley. She was 8 of 12 from the floor. She had 4 assists, 5 rebounds as well. Hadley with 20 points on the day, leading scorer on the floor. Brooklyn Hankowitz with 15 points. She had some daggers in this thing tonight. She puts up 15. Liv Wongren with 9. Macy Mayer with 9. Aubrey Rademacher gets 4 points. Wasson with 3. Brooke Bedevinikin and Hauber each with 2 points on the day for Montana Tech. So the Digs get the win 64-55 over Carroll College, as the Saints will go to, what are we looking at here, 10-6 on the year, 2-1 in conference. Montana Tech will go to 11-5 overall and 2-1 in Frontier Conference play.
The name of this game was that free throw line. Carroll had a tough night shooting free throws. Tech shot 90%, 18 for 20.
That's it. That's the deal. So once again, our final 64-55. Montana Tech gets the win in the first game of our doubleheader. We'll take a break. We're back here in just a bit, ladies and gentlemen. The men are warming up. We'll get the men's game coming up here shortly. Stay close.